Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how are my snipers doing today? I hope you guys are doing fantastic. Listen, today we're going to be talking about the one, the only beloved Toshi. Now, you know me, I'm super high on this meme coin. I believed in Toshi many months ago, and I said it before that, we are going to be becoming the number one based meme coin, and that we will be eventually pumping super high when meme coin season will be here. Meme coin season, altcoin season, right? Call it what you want. And I believe that's going to be overall happening in 2026. Now, listen, we do have some news surrounding Toshi. First of all, this is absolutely based. Sorry, not sorry. Bay, oh my God, Bay, you bought the wedding ring minus 7,000 from our account. Congratulations, you bought 7,000 worth of Toshi. Now that woman is based. All right, woman, don't talk to me about no damn ring, you woman. No, I'm kidding. I know people are going to get offended over that. So it's a joke, guys. It's a joke. We love women for the most part. Anyways, right, we can see sales up at Opensea. So we can see we are partnered with Opensea, and that is what we love to, you guessed it, see. So this is absolutely huge. This is absolutely fantastic, right? You can find the custom token page in the post below. Now, if we go and look over here, boom, okay, OpenSea.io. And yeah, I mean, it is looking good, right? Who is Toshi the cat? Here's a description. What can you do with Toshi? And we can see overall, this looks very good, right? Very good. The Toshi multiverse art, chaos, and community. We have to see Toshi Mart 1, click chaos for meme coin degens. And we have our beloved Toshi, kind of like the animation from the movies. We can see, right? This is OpenSea, and boom, right? Very nice. We can see when we go and look at the rest of the post, they are consistently getting tens of thousands of views, right? So very nice. Lots of activity, right? Might need to release the Toshi model next at 1x Tech. So possible teasers of a future partnership. Let me know what you guys think. Now that that is out the way, let's look at Toshi. We can see we're ranked 147 out of 9,353 active cryptos, right? 296 million market cap, 27 million volume. So things are looking fairly good. No Binance yet, right? No Binance, but that's okay. Binance will come eventually. When we go to the monthly chart, we can see we're generally down 2% on the month. On the week, we are down roughly 3%. And in the last 24 hours, we're also down 3%. So mainly this last day has been a little bit of a sell-off, which caused the weekly average to be going down. In terms of rankings for meme coins, generally speaking, I think we were roughly around the 13th or 15th before, right? We can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Toshi is 13. And once again, Brett's already below us. I know people hate when I compare it, but I must. It's just in my DNA because I always believed in Toshi way more than Brett. I always called this coin so mid. And I'm sorry if you hold Brett. It sucks to suck. Get better. Toshi's better. So it is what it is. So we see 13th out of all the meme coins. Very respectable. Like, I mean, very respectable. So it is looking good. It is looking great. When we go to the charts overall, we can see, right, exactly the way things are panning out is what we talked about. We talked about a couple of weeks ago how I was not a fan of this lower high on the weekly candle. And I did say that there are going to be some type of reversals. We can see the next following week, we did tap into some type of order block up here, right? We tapped into some type of zone. We can see then we did continue to go lower. We formed a lower low, right? Lower low than this weekly low, right? Very simple. Boom, I'm going to draw it out. We have a low here. Then we have a lower low here. And as of right now, we have another lower low. And we also did create a lower high. We have a high here and a high here. So obviously not the most ideal. We are kind of staircasing downwards. But that doesn't mean it's necessarily the end, right? It doesn't mean there's necessarily the end. We also talked about there might be a fake manipulation to the upside to the 400 million market cap zone, right? Because I do believe there's an order block right over here. Yep, perfect. So just be careful for that, because if we do see a rejection off of this, right, we go up, but then we quickly kind of sell off, then we will be going lower back to at least, right, at least roughly 250 million market cap. Okay, and we said that's okay. In terms of pure technical analysis, that is still okay because we are still in a very, very nice trend. And we can go as low as 250 million market cap. And if we close above 235 million market cap, we are still technically in this very, very nice trend. Not only that, but we also talked about how, in terms of the higher time frame, right, there's two very, very nice zones you could be looking at to be buying Toshi. Number one is roughly around the 260 million market cap, a little bit lower, right? We can see just in terms of the pure monthly, right? It's looking very, very nice, right? We have the tops here, we have one of the wicks here, we have multiple months here, and it overall is just very, very ideal to be buying. Now, there could be possibly lower zones you could be looking at if you really do think we are going to snipe down lower. But this would be more of a sniper entry. It's not necessarily guaranteed, but it's also another one where we have, boom, look, we have this area touch, we have these three areas, we have these two areas, we have multiple wicks here. So this would be kind of a sniper zone entry. This one would be more of a general entry. Yes, of course, there's still a difference, right? Here you get a potentially discount of nice 30%, but you gotta remember it's a sniper zone for a reason, and it might not necessarily happen 100%, right? It is never guaranteed. As of right now, when we go and look at the charts, right, when we go and look at the charts, it's not guaranteed that we are even going to go to these levels because we don't really have the confirmation just yet. We still technically are in the trend, like I said earlier. So, like I said, this bottom zone is still not confirmed. This higher zone could very well happen, and we would still be following our trend for Toshi. Now, where do I think Toshi is going to go? Overall, I think this cycle, Toshi is going to do wonders. I believe it is an easy 10x from here at the bare minimum. I do believe there's going to be some type of base meta at one point, which will also accelerate and boost Toshi's market cap, and I do believe its overall price target. So for me, Toshi, I do believe is going to hit the 10 to 15 billion market cap. So you're roughly looking at a 30 to 50x from this. Okay. But remember, right? Someone did just say Bitcoin sentiment is so bad. So be careful with, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is struggling at the moment. We could see a little bit more red prices. And like I said, I gave you guys two very nice discount zones. From this current price, it would be down 20%. And this sniper zone would be down 45% from our current zone. So obviously, do what you want, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, but yeah, that is ultimately going to be it from me. Let me know what you guys think of Toshi. Are you super high on it? Is it one of your top meme coins this cycle? Ladies and gentlemen, I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.